Hey friends, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Jill, and welcome to this week's episode of This Just Got Weird.
You know who made it.
Welcome! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. I hope you guys all had a happy, fun, safe New Year. We haven't had it yet, again, because we record early.
I know.
But I know I will sleep through it.
I know I will not.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to take a nap.
Before or after?
Before.
Okay. And the next day?
And the next day we usually just lay around and do nothing.
That's valid.
Because we usually stay up till like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Jeez Louise. Well, you better get
Welcome.
your sleeps in. You better get your sleeps in now.
I will, because I set some boundaries and I'm taking the week off.
You did.
I did.
You totally did. And I told everyone to leave you the flip alone.
And then I'm like, no, you guys can call me if
And
you
then I
need
yelled at
me.
her because I was like, I have a job for a reason, and my job is to take care of these people and come to you if I need.
I know. I'm working on it.
Your job is the budget.
The budget.
The budget and the hiring and the firing.
You're fired.
Fired. I don't have any news this
I'm
week.
trying to think if we... What
Your
did we
finger
have?
looks good.
Oh, I got my stitches out.
Yeah, your finger looks
I did.
good.
It
We
looks
did
much
have-
better.
At this record, we had Christmas.
We did Christmas. That
Wasn't
was
crazy.
lovely.
Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah, I got a new purse.
I got headphones. I'm recording on new headphones.
Yeah, they're very nice.
I got a Bakugo Funko Pop, an exclusive one.
You didn't tell me that.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I told
you
you he
did.
had gold flake around.
Oh,
him.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, he's sweet. He's pretty cool. I was like,
Yeah.
I got Tanjiro earrings.
You did. Those are super cute.
This totally attests to our personalities. You're like, I got a new bag, and it's beautiful.
It
I'm like,
is.
I got anime figures. I haven't washed my hair in 7 days.
That's because I'll just go buy my anime figures.
I know.
My
and
husband
Ross has
doesn't-
been empty.
Yeah, and my husband doesn't know what to buy me, so...
Yeah. I think Lars finally understands how I feel when I wouldn't buy him. He's been an avid, like, Halo figurine collector for ever since I met him. And I won't buy him those because I don't know which ones he has.
Yeah.
So I think he's getting to that point with me with anime figures. He has no idea what I have, so I just buy them on my own.
I know, yeah. Between Disney and anime, I just get my own because Ethan doesn't know which ones I want.
He's becoming more accepting, though.
He is.
He didn't even mention anything. He came and looked at our pod lab, and he's like, you got a lot of chaos going on. He didn't say anything about the anime figures.
He didn't. I don't think he
Or
really...
the Disney.
It's because most of them are hidden behind
Our blanket.
a blanket,
For sound.
and then the others are on top of a shelf thing that he probably didn't see.
Probably not.
I'm surprised he didn't mention my Loungefly collection
Yeah.
because that's in plain sight.
It is. Lots of lounge flies. You got a lounge
I got a Loungefly.
Yeah.
I got a Deku Funko Pop Loungefly.
and a wallet.
And a wallet.
I still keep forgetting to bring
fine.
to Idaho Falls.
I can't wait to get it. It's super cute.
Jill got me a cool Calpac bag. It's
I did.
huge, but it fits everything.
I know. You could run away in that bag.
I could fit a body in there.
Ooh. Yeah. If we cut them up a certain way and just
Oh, yeah.
like, yeah.
Let's do a whole episode on how to hide a body.
And then the FBI knocks on our door.
The FBI is already coming for me with that Android TV box.
Probably.
I got that. I can watch anything I want. Sweet. Speaking of all the stuff we got.
I know. I was just thinking, this is also the time of year where we declutter the fuck out of the house.
Declutter the fuck out of our house, our emotions, our feelings, our closets.
Our closets.
Clean out the
I don't know how
closet.
much more clean out of my closet I can do.
I would appreciate if you did.
I know. I'm surprised you haven't been like, well, you still have this item.
I think that you haven't worn this for a long time.
I think it's time to
I haven't
pass it
seen
on.
that one sweater for quite a while. But that's what our episode is about today, is resetting for the new year, common resolutions, resetting your mindset, and then resetting your literal space, your environment.
Yeah.
To declutter, clean it out, get it ready for a whole new year, new you.
Yeah. I've start upstairs. I did my baking area. I decluttered the crap out of that.
Nice.
Because when I first started getting into, everybody was giving me gifts and stuff like that. So now I have like a bunch of duplicates and stuff. So I cleared that out, and it's so much better.
I bet it's you just feel good after
Yeah,
you declutter.
you
Like any
do.
space, you feel so
And
much
then you're
better.
just like, okay, on to the next one.
Do you have a hard time getting started, or do you get excited to do that
No,
stuff?
I love doing it.
Do you?
My husband hates it
Oh, really?
because he'll go and he'll be like, you haven't used this. You spent this amount of money. I haven't seen you
Oh.
use this once.
So
And
he
it's
gets
like,
stressed about like all the stuff you're getting rid of
so
that you never
we
touched.
have a rule. When we declutter every area, he can take one thing to keep.
Oh, so he wants to keep the stuff.
Yeah, he wants to keep. He doesn't want to get rid of.
Hoarder.
Yeah, a little bit. And then he'll be like, well, why did you get this if you weren't going to use it? And then I'll be like, well, at the time, I thought I was going to use it. And because I thought I was going to be like this big cookie maker. And no, I'm not. I don't
No.
have time for that.
I mean, you do make a lot of good cakes.
Yeah, that's all the time I have.
Yeah,
is
cakes take up
cakes.
plenty. Lars and I get like hyper fixated on one type of thing. And like we both do this. I wonder if most people do, but you
What do
get
you mean?
like you get hyper fixated on a certain hobby for a little while and then you
Oh.
switch it up to a different hobby and then his is like his main hobby is like just collecting things. He loves to collect things, but he switches up the things that he collects.
That's Ethan.
Yeah, so he's got like vintage cameras, which you would probably love. When we move,
Yeah.
I'll have to have you go through all our vintage cameras. But we have a huge case of vintage cameras, and then he's collected CDs and vinyl. And see, him and Ethan are gonna get along.
I was going to
so well.
say, that's about Ethan, except his are radios. He collects vintage radios.
But see, music. I mean, it kind of goes in the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got that. He's gone through football cards. He's back on right now because it's football season. Pokemon cards.
Ethan's got a shit ton. Like
Baseball.
and
They were talking about that when we were at lunch together.
I'm not kidding. It's like a big blue bin, and he was gonna just toss them out.
No.
And
some
I
of
was
those are
like,
got to be worth so much money.
I told him, I was like, don't toss them out. I said, I know I'm one to get rid of clutter. I said, but I have a feeling you've got some ones that are money makers.
Oh, yeah. And you would never know.
No, because
Yeah.
I know nothing about cards.
Oh, I don't either. You have to like look them up
No,
individually.
when people are like, oh my God, this is a rare one. And I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
very pretty.
Lars goes in, I think you can go on eBay and go through, like you can search what you have and then you can go see the sold items and see how much they've sold for. So that's how he usually tells the value of the cards he has. But we've been decluttering all of his hobbies as well and our own. We started before the new year just because of the packing.
Yeah.
But same thing. We start in a certain area, go through all the other areas, and it's nice to get rid of stuff. I like it. I
do
love
too.
getting rid of stuff.
I feel like a new person when I do because it's like, okay, I've cleared out it's almost like you're getting rid of that extra junk. And it's just like, I don't need this. Why is it still here? Because it just gets in your way.
Yeah,
So,
it just sits there.
but Ethan was like, and then we went through our closets, like we kind of organized it better. And he's like, okay, now go through your shoes. And I just looked at
No.
him. I was like, what? He's like, go through your shoes. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't go through often.
like-
Unless it's like literally a pair of shoes I have not touched in 10 years.
Yeah.
I
don't
get rid of
go
them.
through my shoes and I don't go through my purses.
Hell no.
I'll do my purses if it's the same thing. If I haven't used it in like 10, 15 years, then I'll get rid of it.
I actually, speaking of purses, that first Coach tote that I bought, that white one,
Yeah.
I got rid of it.
Did you?
I did. I gave it to Bailey, Trey's girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah. So at
cute.
least got recycled. And
Well, and that's what I'll do. Like, because I have like Coaches and Fossils and stuff like that. So I usually just hand those down to other people. I don't.
oh,
use
like
it.
you sold me that pink backpack one
Oh,
with the
yeah.
matching wallet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. So,
Occasionally, we'll go through them.
yeah. But not very often. It's always
No.
my clothes.
Clothes, I'm appreciative of that.
I know.
Speaking of clothes and getting rid of clothes, I had this dream. I was gonna put it on. I was gonna put it on our story on Instagram. I had this dream that I was getting rid of. We were kind of doing like a mass thing at work where we all bring clothes and do a clothing exchange, but for our kids. And so I brought a bunch of Benny's clothes in the dream. Brought a bunch of Benny's clothes, and I was like, I just didn't bring his pants because nobody would fit them. And Jill busts in our pre-op area and is like, I would have fit those. I wanted them. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. They're Benny. You know, he fucks them up. They're all ripped and drawn on and he just jacks them up. So I didn't think you'd want them. And you just kept saying, I would fit them. I would fit them. I'm like, yes, I know you would fit them. but why would you want them?
That's so weird.
And then I realized that we buy the same kind of shit at the Goodwill. So maybe you would have wanted him.
You know what?
And you probably would fit him.
I probably would because he's a man child. I know. We did go to a wedding this last weekend, and we got a picture of all four of us. And I swear to God, Aiden is a giant.
Oh, he's so much taller
In
than
our
the rest
picture.
of your family. He is so tall.
It's like Aiden, me, Ethan, Isley.
Yeah,
And
he
I'm
is tall.
just like, just looking at him like, oh, I still can beat your ass, but
We are going to start putting more like personal stuff on our stories to be more active so you guys can get to know us better. For those of you who don't see us every day.
Yeah.
I mean, some of our listeners literally see us every day, but some don't. And I mean, I've had like random people reach out to me that are like completely random that I haven't talked to for years, and they listen, and I love that. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, let's put on our stories so you know us.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to.
I
don't think people want to know me too well.
I think they do.
And then they regret it.
They might not.
Maybe not.
I
Maybe they're like
didn't.
me. Maybe they're weird. But you're weird.
Well, I still didn't regret it.
Now we're here.
And here we are.
Here we are decluttering our lives of all the people we don't like.
That's right. We're decluttering our lives of everything.
Yeah?
Are you going to get back on the fitness?
No. Well, okay, yes, but I'm not making it a resolution.
That's fair.
Like, yes, I want to, because we both discussed going back to the gym. We used
Yeah.
to go to the gym together every morning, and then we kind of just fell off, as you do. But I do want to start going back to the gym because now Benny's interested in fitness and nutrition and lifting.
I
for
think
football.
it will help us to have a tiny person to want to go all the time.
Yeah.
Because we're really bad. Like, I'll text you, I'll be like, oh, I'm not feeling it today.
Well, and at first we didn't do
No.
that. When we first started going to the gym together, I was like, okay, Jill's a diehard gym nut, and you just never know what the other person's thinking. So neither of us wanted to cancel. But once we caught on to each other, like, oh, I don't really want to go this morning, then we started canceling all the time.
I know. And then it just went downhill from
Yeah.
there.
But if like Benny or Isley wanted to go, I think we'd be more committed.
Yeah.
So, yes, I do want to get back in the gym and start lifting and stuff. I just want a freaking big ass donk, you know?
I would like a big ass donk and my arms.
Oh, I've never had arm strength, so I would like that. I got some
I-
meaty legs, but I want like
Yeah, I've
I do
always
want
had
arms.
meaty legs.
Yeah, and a nice back
Oh, yeah.
to get a tattoo down the spine. I need a good
Yes.
back for that. So,
Yeah. That's so, yes, fitness.
yeah, I'll
But it's not,
dabble in
we're
my
not going to
fitness.
be, we're not going to be crazy.
No, that's the thing. I have a goal to get back in the gym, but I don't really have a goal once I'm there. I just know I
Yeah.
want to. And then just being, I don't know if this goes with fitness, but like being more mindful of my nutrition.
Yeah.
Not even my nutrition, because I feel like I don't eat bad. It's just excessive. I like to eat a lot. And by the time I'm eating one meal, I'm like, oh, what am I going to have for dinner? Even though I'm going to be full still by dinner.
Yeah.
And you always yell at me for it. So
I do.
But
But
out of love.
today, you were mindful and got rid of your food.
I did. I didn't
On
eat.
your own.
I threw away at least a tenth of my salad, but 3/4 of my sandwich I ended
Yeah.
up throwing away.
I know.
So yeah, I think that's my main goal, is focusing on my mental health and being more conscious and mindful.
Yeah, that's a big thing on mine, especially because I've noticed I am burnt out. I am like
You are.
100% burnt out because this Christmas I was just like, just decorate how you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. And Ethan even said, like, even wrapping, he's like, well, do you want to wrap them? I'm like, no, you go ahead. He's like, I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't think so.
No.
No.
Just I'm tired.
I'm very tired.
This week off for you will be well needed.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to have a resolution, you need to make your mental health a priority
Yeah,
as well.
it is.
Your stress relief.
I know. That's my self-care is going to be my big theme this year.
There you go.
Because I always think if you take care of yourself, everything kind of follows it.
Yeah, I totally
So
agree.
that's my theme this year is self-care.
Self-care. I like that, coming up with a theme for the year.
That's what I did for this current year.
Yeah, because it was to
Bring
find joy
for
yourself.
Yeah, whatever brought me joy is what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And if it didn't bring me joy, I wasn't going to do it.
Nice.
And
So
it
this year-
actually worked pretty good.
Oh, I think so.
Like I was able to be like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling going out today. So
Yeah. That's
have
good.
fun without me. So
That's a huge thing. You have to set boundaries.
yeah.
And
And
now you're going to have to set boundaries this year with this goal.
yeah, with
That's
myself.
That's a good theme. I think you think of like a theme word. What would my theme word be? Mindful.
Mindful.
Demure.
Not demure.
I'm not demure. That is one
I
thing
don't
I'm
think either
definitely not.
one of us are demure.
No.
Even
Do
though
we even know anyone who's demure?
No, somebody thought I was a prude though.
They did. Maybe because I'm not thinking of the correct definition for prude, but I almost feel like that was a compliment.
What is your definition of prude?
I don't know. I just feel like you're really like put together and you're just, you look like you have a fancy life. you just like when she said that, like, oh, I thought you were a prude. I'm like, yeah, I could see that. You're very sophisticated.
Yeah. No, sophisticated is the word you're looking for. Prude is like
Yeah.
not for fun, uptight,
Oh.
like just a big bitch.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think you're a prude.
I know.
I don't think
Thank
I
you.
ever thought you were a prude. I'm trying to think back to my first impressions of you.
Yeah, she was just going off my picture on my badge.
You look so friendly in that. I just like had a visceral reaction. Like you look so friendly in both your pictures.
I was just like,
You
okay.
look like a happy Hawaiian gal.
I was just like,
You look like Moana.
maybe Moana's mom.
Her gammy.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
I'm just going on this about Jill being my kid's Grammy.
You have to have a kid, though.
That's our other goal. That's Lara's goal for the year. Pump out a kid. I accidentally screamed raw dog in work today.
You did, and I literally had to look at you.
Yeah, you were like, maybe don't say that so loud. But I took it as like the definition of like, oh, you like the meme when you're not on your mental health medication.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, I just raw dog life. Like that's how I meant it.
But others may not.
Yeah, others were like, ew, use protection. Sick
Like,
bitch.
I knew what you meant.
Right.
But as soon as I saw everybody else's eyes, I was
Right.
just like,
I forget not everybody's you.
that's true. That's true. That's a hard thing to remember.
Yeah. Again, that's why I need to be more mindful.
Maybe that should be.
That's my
theme.
That's my theme for the year. That's my resolution, my theme. I don't like the word resolution.
I don't either.
Because
I
I think-
actually hate that word.
Yeah, because people give up on their resolutions so quickly.
I think it's so much pressure too to keep to your resolutions.
Yeah.
Ethan calls them goals, which is fine.
That's good. Yeah, that's great.
And he usually does like 4 goals for the whole year, and then he actually reflects on them at the end of the year to see where he lands on them.
Does he journal them somewhere or he just remembers?
No, he just he puts them in his notes in his phone.
Oh, there we go.
And then he
Okay.
kind of just looks back.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's a very
so-
put together buoy.
I know. He's getting better.
We need to get Lars on that.
I know.
They're gonna hang out. And they're
They're
gonna be
gonna be-
besties.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. They're gonna be so besties. I just don't. I don't like resolutions. Not that I don't judge anyone that sets resolutions. I think it's great to have goals for
Yeah.
yourself. But I think just the pressure, like you said, of having a resolution that you feel like you have to meet.
It's just like telling yourself you have to go on a diet.
yeah.
And
that's not good.
the first day you're starving. And
Yeah.
you never would have been starving.
No, I don't like that. Because what are the common ones? There's health, fitness, obviously. People, self-care, yours.
Self-care. Money.
People want to save money,
Saving money.
throughout the year.
I don't know what are some of your guys' resolutions or goals?
Yeah, tell us, because clearly we need some insight.
I know. I can't remember.
Because maybe resolutions are great, and we're just like,
we're like
it's us.
stuck.
We're
We're pigeon-toed.
whatever that means.
It means you're stuck in one area and you can't
Oh,
fly out, see the world.
I was thinking of like toe walkers. Like, that's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, toe walking. Maybe your resolution is to get your toe walking fixed.
maybe. Ethan wants to get our trust in order. So if we die, our
I
kids
do
are
have.
taken
Do you have
care
a
of.
living will?
No.
Oh, see, I have one. I got one like right away when I got divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we've been wanting to do a will, but recently because his parents have gone through their parents dying, and then Tammy with hers dad. Wills are not the way to go because it goes into probate, and it's like goes through the courts. It's like a long ass drawn thing.
So what do you do instead?
So you do a trust.
Isn't trust for like assets though?
No, it's for whatever.
Oh, okay. Because like mine, the main reason I did mine was for custody.
Yeah, so that would be different.
You'd have to do that. In a
Yeah,
will,
that
right?
would be different.
Okay.
But like if you want to leave like any of your, like all your money and all that kind of stuff in a trust, it just immediately goes, and it doesn't have to go through the court systems.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good to know. I learn something new with you every day.
You
This
know,
is very helpful.
This is what age does. It brings wisdom.
You're so wise.
so wise beyond my years.
You're just beyond years, beyond your wisdom.
Beyond years.
Infinity and
beyond.
beyond. Yeah, no, that's actually really interesting. So that's something I'll have to look into. I literally just did mine for custody. And I think the only thing I would leave to Benny is my Gojo figures.
I was going to say, no, those are mine.
Well,
We'll be good together. It's
I
fine.
like you have half of the same ones. Any ones that you don't have, I will give to you.
Okay.
But then any that you already have,
It's probably like
I'll give to
one or
Benny.
two that I don't have.
Exactly.
Fine. Oh, before I
But you have
forget,
to back and forth.
I have to shout out to Morgan. She's upset.
Oh,
We did it because we did shout out to Melissa, but it was
well,
more.
Melissa also called me old. It wasn't a shout out.
Yeah.
It was a shit on.
But we've also talked about Aiden and Isley, and so she was
so
upset.
Morgan wants to get shit on, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
It's a shout shit on, Morgan.
Morgan, you're getting shitted out. That was so random. Morgan,
I know. I had to.
chill, girl.
I had to get that out.
Okay.
Or she would.
You did tell me that a couple weeks ago, and then
Yeah. I got to make sure we stay hip with the kids because
We have an
we've got
episode coming up.
Episode
for slang.
of slangs.
We have a lot coming up this year. Well, this month especially.
I was gonna say
Our next one, we're going into upcoming, like what's coming out this year. That's going to be fun. Goodwill hacks. We're going to bring that episode that we've talked about because we've talked about the Goodwill. So we're going to turn it into an episode and we're going to do some slang words.
Yeah.
So that'll
and
be fun.
then you want to do an aliens one.
I'm so adamant that we need to get some this just got weird. We need to get some weird ass content on this page. But well,
Are
we
you
were talking
saying we're
about
being too demure right now?
yes. And that's not who we are. That's not what I'm about. That's from a movie. I don't
Don't look at me because
what movie
I don't
is
know.
that on? And that's not what I'm about. I think it's on Benchwarmers because it's Bill. Is it Bill Heater that plays?
I've seen Benchwarmers once.
I know, but who plays Napoleon Dynamite? Not Bill. What's his
no.
name? John Heater.
Is it John Heater?
Yeah. Hey Siri, who plays Napoleon Dynamite?
I found 9. John Hader. John Grise.
Yes, John Hader in Benchwarmers. He's like, I think it's Benchwarmers. I just can hear his voice, and he's like, and that's not what I'm about. I don't even know why I was saying that, but I'm not demure.
No, you're
I'm not
not.
demure at all. So I want to do an episode on freaking alien encounters because we had one. We
did.
thought we did, and we'll share it with you on the alien encounter
Yeah,
episode.
we will. We're also going to talk about dreams,
Dreams, because we have some weird ass dreams, and we want to like dive into
what they mean.
what dreams mean. So send us some of your common dreams and what happens to you in your dreams, and we'll look into it for you.
Yeah.
We'll post a story too, but if you hear this, and just send them to us. DM us on the Instagram.
On the Insta. Or the IG.
Oh, ew!
I know.
It's the sling.
That sounds gross.
Morgan, now that you've been shit on, let's get back to our. I don't think anyone wants to get on our podcast.
No, they're not.
Oh, I totally forgot. I made you something. I made you something for Christmas, and I keep forgetting to bring that as well.
Oh.
I made it for you.
Okay.
It's for us. It's matching.
It's matching.
Yeah, I kind of just want to tell you what it is.
Well,
I made us matching mugs that says "Be careful, or you'll end up on my podcast." Cute.
That's cute.
Yeah, I saw them on Amazon, and I was
love
like,
that.
That's like $20 for an ugly ass font. So I was like, I could make that myself. So of course, me with my calligraphy, I just made it. So
That's
I'll bring
cute.
it. It's actually super cute.
oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, they're matching. So we can sip our tea while we
Be sophisticated.
We're so sophisticated. So I think decluttering's a huge one for everybody. And if it's not, it should be.
Do you rearrange your furniture?
I love to rearrange my furniture. I was just telling Benny this because I did it before the new year, obviously, but it's just this time of year, you know?
Yeah.
Like with Christmas coming up, I like him to go through all of his stuff, get rid of stuff he doesn't use and old clothes so that with all the Christmas stuff, he can, you know, have a fresh new setup. But I was telling him that. I'm like, because we bought him a new dresser at IKEA. We went to IKEA.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just rearrange your room so this all fits better together. And he's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. Like, he's so set in his ways. He's like, I just want it how it is. But then I rearranged it, and he is obsessed with it.
Oh,
Like,
good.
as most of you know, I am in Pocatello, but I work in Idaho Falls, so we drive back and forth. And a lot of times we'll just stay 2 to 3 nights in Idaho Falls. Ever since we rearranged his room, he's like, can we go home? Can we go home?
Oh.
So I'm a huge, huge advocate for rearranging everything. I love to. I'm trying to figure out how I could do it in my living room without messing everything up. But I do
know.
it often.
That's my thing. Our living room is small.
How it's set up is just hard.
Yeah, because
rearrange.
you look like you could be able to put like a couch long ways and then 2 chairs, but then you do it and it's like so
The
squished.
feng shui is not right.
Yeah, and then we actually are planning to get new dining room furniture.
That'll be cool. I do love your dining room.
I know.
Your little lights and your plant remind me of lightsabers.
I know. That's Ethan's baby. It was my baby, but he took it
the
over.
plant is?
Yeah.
What's the lights for? To keep it healthy?
Yeah, because it's more of a tropical plant, so it needs more sunlight and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's a I totally had the name before. His name is Rodrigo,
Oh, I love that.
and he is I can't remember,
He's beautiful, though.
but he's a tropical
You
plant.
should take a picture of him, and I'll put
will.
him on our...
We got him from a lady, an elderly lady. She had a house by Telfis Park.
Talfis?
Talfis?
You're not from Idaho Falls.
No, I'm not.
It's Toffis.
Toffis?
Yeah.
Toffis?
Talfis.
Talfis.
Jill's from freaking Washington. It's just Toffis.
Okay. Well, that park. And Sam had, I don't know how, Sam had reached out to her. She had some like Pyrex stuff, so we were going to pick for that. And then she had a house full of plants, like everywhere.
That's cool.
So she had this plant, I think, for like 20 years or something like that. So
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. And then we took some other plants and they didn't make it because I'm not the best at the green thumb.
That's my problem. I'm not a green thumb at all. Somehow, recently, I've managed to keep, like, the string of plants, the string of pearls, string of dolphins, string of tears. I still need to make you a string of dolphins, baby. I just don't know how. But I've been able to keep those alive for a long time. I don't know how. And Lars can keep cactuses and succulents alive like nobody's business.
Oh, yeah. All my succulents. I do have a money plant.
Yeah?
He's still alive.
That's good. My, like, house plants that you have to water frequently, they all die. I have an aloe vera. I had
yeah, you
never
do.
ever been able to keep aloe vera alive, and I got this big ass one from Trader Joe's that Sawyer destroyed, and then I tried to get a different one, it died, and then finally I had this one and it started to wither away and turn brown. And I don't know what I did to it. I just watered it one day. I think Lars put some coffee in it.
Oh, God.
Well, they love it. They love it.
Coffee?
Yeah, have you never gave your plants coffee? I had to look it up
No.
because I thought he was going to kill it, but it's flourishing. It has 3 babies now. It's huge. It's a beautiful little aloe vera.
Oh, well, good.
But yes, do you declutter your plants?
No.
Do you prune your plants?
Yeah, I will prune.
I try to. I mean, I do it to the best of my knowledge. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just feel like I pick
like,
off dead.
Yeah, if they're dead or whatever, I
Yeah.
will. And I'll repot them as they need.
Yeah. I'm always really scared to repot my plants.
I am too,
I'm
because
scared
that's usually how I kill
When
them.
they die, yeah.
And I don't know how I do that.
I don't either. I need some botanical friends.
Yeah, I follow all the instructions, and then they die, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
I follow all those botanical girlies on Instagram, the IG. And no, I kill them all. But
I know.
So-
Do you go through your spices?
no.
Oh, you need to.
You guys have a lot of cool tips and tricks though on getting, because don't you do socks every
Yeah.
January too?
So
Like, you
we
get rid of
gather all the socks,
every single pair of socks. in the
every
whole house.
single pair of socks in the house comes to our room on our bed. And then we first find all the matches because by this time of year, nobody has a match. And then after that, we go through, and Ethan's really weird with socks. If it has the tiniest of a hole, it gets thrown away,
Okay.
which is really weird because anything else he'll keep forever.
He's a hoarder, just not with socks.
Yeah. I'm like,
Okay.
he has underwear, and I'm like, those have holes in them. Throw them away. No, they're still good.
Yeah, Lars is.
But the
Lars is-
tiniest of little holes in the sock, get rid of it.
Men are so weird. Lars changes his socks like 4 times a day. Men are weird with their socks, but same thing. He'll have ripped up chowns on.
Yeah.
He wears shirts with holes in them all the time.
Yeah.
Men are weird.
So
Yeah, you have that cool sock thing, and you
Yeah.
get rid of all the old socks, right? And then buy new socks.
Yeah, if we need to buy new socks,
a
then
good
we
idea.
will.
My socks all have matchies. We were just talking about this today. I'm very weird with my laundry.
Yeah, you are.
And I have this sock basket, and if I haven't found a match for it in a couple times of doing laundry, I throw it out. And
you should get a basket and keep them.
well, I have a basket, but that's
I
what
know,
I'm saying. If
but
I
at the
haven't
end of the year, get everybody's socks because it's usually in the kids'
in a
clothes.
drawer. Well, Benny doesn't get the sock until he doesn't get the socks back until I've paired them. So he only has paired socks
You're
in
a
his drawer.
psychopath.
I only have paired socks in my drawer. When I met Lars, he didn't even know how to fold the socks to put them together as a pair. So he just had a drawer full of random socks, and he would just find a match in the morning. And I'm like, why don't you just put them together? You look like bitch. You should have taken a picture. I just looked over at Jill. She readjusted her headset, and then all of a sudden had a George Washington freaking bouffant.
Oh my God, I barely moved him too.
It was up.
Jesus.
It was like high. You looked like freaking the chicken from Moana.
Hey.
Yeah. Anyways, Lars had this drawer, and I'm like, why don't you just put them together, and then they'll be easier to find? He's like, I don't know. So I started doing it. He's like, I don't even know how to do that. So I taught him how to pair the socks together, and I do it every Sunday.
Yeah, I taught Ethan how to fold shirts.
I found out that I fold shirts like a store employee. Like other people fold shirts. We'll have to fold shirts
I was
together.
going to say, how do you fold them?
I fold them like I'm displaying them at Costco.
Oh,
I didn't know that was weird, but
well, you
apparently
have
it
a
is.
backup plan now.
I do. But yeah, so I go through. I think I might start that. Well, I just do my socks throughout the year, but maybe I'll start doing my closets
Yeah,
once a year.
you should.
We both had we were talking about decluttering our closets recently, actually, and we both had kind of a cool way of like, I like my closet to be organized by like season and stuff and like type of shirt and stuff, but I've stopped doing that so that I can get rid of shirts. So I'll just like, every time I hang up a shirt, I put it on the right side, and then after a full year where I've had a chance in every season to wear every type of clothing, after a full year, any that are shoved in the back, I consider getting rid of them.
Yeah.
And most of the time I do start to get rid of them. But I liked your idea better because then I could keep it organized. Yours was flipping the hanger.
I was going to say,
right?
what was mine?
Oh my gosh. You told me you do
I'm
this.
just staring at you like, what? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you told me that
So,
you
yeah,
put 'em
so
backwards.
I will rearrange my whole closet into color. I color coordinate mine.
Oh, color's cool too.
And then I'll turn all the where the hangers, the hook are facing towards you.
Yeah. So like
So-
kind of backwards, like where it's harder to hang.
So then when you take that item off and you flip the hanger, that means you wear it
So when you put the shirt back on, you're hanging it up the correct way.
the correct way.
And then
So
at
then by
end of-
the end of the year, or most of the time I do seasons. So by the end of winter, spring
that's a
season,
good idea.
any of like the winter, spring clothes that I still have that I haven't worn, I'll get rid of those.
That's a good idea. And they end up in my closet.
Yeah.
We were also laughing. Maybe this is why I had that dream. Because you're like, nobody passes clothes down to me. And I'm like, I said, yeah, we're at work the other day. And she's like, nobody brings me their old hand-me-downs.
Because I had a new coat on and they're both like, oh, she's going to get rid
we
of
can't
that.
wait till she gets rid of that. And she's like, well, when is it my turn to get what you
I
guys
know.
wear? And I'm just laughing because I had considered that the last time I took a bunch of stuff to donation or gave it to whoever. I'm like, oh, maybe Jill would want some of this. And then I look in the bag and I'm like, this is all from Jill. This is all her old clothes. So I don't think you want to.
No. So this is why I have
That's
to
why
buy.
you don't get.
I know. I've never gotten hand-me-downs.
It's because you're the stylish one, and we all just get
Well,
your...
even when I was a kid, I didn't
Oh
get
yeah,
hand-me-downs.
you were the oldest.
Yeah.
I got some from my cousins, but then I got way fatter than them. They were tiny. They're like stick figures, and I am a thick girl.
Yeah.
So that
I think
stopped.
that's why I like the Goodwill and thrifting so much, because I never got hand-me-down.
Yeah. I have a full... I showed you my outfit.
Oh, yeah. It was awesome.
I had a full Goodwill outfit on. I looked like a freaking homeless kid in the 90s, and I loved it.
It was adorable.
Thanks. I'll post it. I'll post it with my other outfit. Like, it's one or the other, which is fun. But I really love that tactic of... Because then I could keep my clothes organized how I like them by, like, type of shirt. And then
Yeah, because I will
flip 'em.
color code them, and then I will do like sleeveless,
Yes, that's what I mean.
t-shirt, long sleeve, and then sweatshirts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I want them to be in the same type of style, and then I'll flip them, which that would be fun. So in conclusion, we're decluttering. I'm gonna be more mindful. That's my word for the
And mine is self-care.
self-care. So how are you gonna focus on that? Like,
I have no clue.
what is your... How are you gonna set your intentions to focus on your self-care?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
It's not even fucking January yet.
I mean, good God, I have another day.
Good God, man. That's on a movie too. I have no idea which one.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, I think I'm going to work at finding time for me away from my family
Yeah.
and
Away from your family. Well, it's funny because
Just
your
kidding,
other
guys.
goal,
I love you.
Your other goal from last episode was to be really like make sure your family knows that you love them and spend as much time.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to take more days off at work.
That would suck for me. But I agree with you. I think you should. And I'll be more mindful of my everything. My emotions, my hunger, my impulsive spending. I don't need every single Mega Me figure that I come across.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's also my self-care. I don't need to buy things to make myself feel happy.
Sometimes in moderation.
In moderation.
In moderation we can, because I still want to go to Ross, because that's part of our self-care together.
Yeah.
That's part of our hangout time. We go
I
to
think
Ross.
my thing for self-care is I just need to be more mindful of my mental health, because I am one of the first ones to just kind of put it in the back burner because I'm so focused on everything else.
Bottle it up.
Yeah. Maybe I should try to cry more. I don't know.
We've been pretty good at that together since we've gotten closer as friends. So
That's
I
true.
think we're helping each other do that.
We
Let's make
are.
our goal to cry once a month.
That's a lot.
Well, we just have to watch anime and then we're there.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. We got... Shut up! The kids are screaming.
Wow, they're really screaming.
Are you calling them? We'll put this on. What are they doing?
Playing Fortnite.
Oh.
Oh, they're ignoring me.
Yeah, they are.
Hello?
Stop yelling.
We are recording.
Yeah, hi, Zoe.
Okay, Aiden. I can hear both of you.
Through the headphones.
Sorry.
You are now in the background of our podcast.
This is getting displayed.
Okay.
You guys are just playing a game. We're pretending we're wrestlers.
Okay, we'll stop wrestling. I'm not done recording.
Okay, love you, Mom.
Okay, love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
This is why you have mental health problems.
I know. That's an example of my daily life. No,
If anyone wants to have kids, don't.
unless you
Just
really
kidding.
want them.
We love kids.
Sometimes.
I love my kid.
I love my
I
children.
hope he has a good year.
I love
hope
your kid.
I love your kids a lot.
I love Tammy's kids. I love Sarah's kids.
I don't know them, but I hope they have a good year.
Yeah. I hope
don't-
everybody has a great year.
I love my brother's kid.
Yeah.
I don't know who else's kids I love, but I love my brother's kid.
There's some other kids I love.
I love people's dogs.
You love strangers' dogs.
I do. Oh, I didn't even tell you. This was news for me. I rescued a dog.
Oh.
No surprise.
When?
Honestly, I rescue a dog about once a month. So I'm not even joking. I have a leash in my the back of my
Back end.
Forerunner. I have a a leash back there with some treats, like all the essentials you need to rescue a dog, because I am ready. So anytime I see a dog running throughout the street, I will make sure it gets home safely. So I was driving home past the park. A dog ran in the middle of the street, stopped at the drainage thing in the middle of the street. So I stopped traffic on both sides because people are hauling ass. So I get traffic stopped. My dogs are in my car, my truck, my thing, because we just went to Starbucks to get their weekly pop cup. And so my dogs are like, rah, like freaking out. I roll the windows up, pull my 4Runner off to the side, stop traffic, get this dog out of the street. And then luckily his owners were like right down the road. They were looking for him and another dog, but I don't know where the other dog went, but saved him.
Good job.
He almost got hit by a car. So yeah, so I saved a dog. I don't know how that tangent started, but
I don't either.
if you need to know anything about my personality, I'm ready to rescue a dog at all times.
Yeah, she is.
But Sawyer was pissed.
I bet.
All of them were pretty pissed. And that's the thing about when I
Because they thought
rescue
you
a
were
dog.
bringing home another dog.
Yeah, they're like, fuck no, we don't even take the 3-legged one to Starbucks,
Yeah.
Mom, so stop.
We don't need
I
another.
take her a pup cup home. She just
That's
hates
good.
the car, and I feel bad
I
for
don't-
her, so.
So does Piper.
We're wondering if she got in a car accident or a vacuum accident. She's also scared of the vacuum. So. Her New Year's resolution should be to be more brave.
Yeah,
She
we'll
needs
work on
some
that.
bravery. We'll get that. All right. I'm going to hit you with... You got anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm going to hit you with a random fact. And I wanted to start... It's 555.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to start not telling you my fact until, the moment
okay.
of. So, many people might know this. I actually knew this before looking into a random fact because my brother's a beekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Drone bees, the male bees during mating season, male bees die after they mate.
Yes.
Did you know that?
I did.
Okay. Have you ever heard it?
No.
Yes. So they ejaculate so hard that their like whatever the thing pops off and you can hear them explode.
What?
Yes. So my brother
Oh, my God.
my brother goes down to California from January to about April-ish, May, I think, for mating season for the bees. And the queen bees, they'll go out and they get coitus like a lot in that day. But the poor man bee, the poor drone bee, only gets once. And he says that you stand out in that field where they're all flying around and you just hear pop, 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 pop.
Oh, my
Like
God.
they're exploding. Their freaking dicks, their little bee dicks explode and they die.
That's horrible.
Horrible.
That is worse than like the praying mantis female killing
the head off.
Yeah, killing the male.
That's after mating too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the black widow kills the male too after mating.
Damn. So,
They're on to something.
point being, yeah, I was about to say, so point being, after the male mates with you, you don't need him anymore. Just get rid of him.
Pop his balls.
Get your kids.
Oh my God, the
get
fact
your
that
eggs
you
fertilized.
can hear it.
Yeah, you hear the popping sound. So maybe I'll try to find a video on that. But Trey, yeah, firsthand experience, my brother sits out in the field and you can just hear pop, pop, pop.
I think I'd
exploding.
start crying.
Yeah, because they're all just like, and they're just like, burr, burr, burr,
I
like they just
know,
fall and
they
die.
Just like fall.
But at least they had a good time.
I guess
right
they,
before.
Yeah, I mean, they went out having fun.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like I said, they can only do it once. So
Wow.
I didn't even need to read anything on that fact. I just knew it. So
That's
okay. Yeah. So the male bee, the drone bee, they're called drones. The force of ejaculation ruptures their endophallus. Is that a word? Mm-hmm. Endophallus. Yeah. Ruptures it. Which is the part of the body that enters the queen. Obviously, their little BPP.
so does like their little bee pee get stuck in her then?
Yeah, it stays in her. So she's just collected.
I was like
Endophalluses.
because she just keeps like
yeah,
they
she
just-
can get mated a lot during
Yeah.
her mating flight. Because they only...
You know what the queen bees, they get together and they're like, how many did you get?
How many?
Girl, I got
how
15.
how many BPPs you got up in you? They take them out and display them to see
Yeah.
who's the best. Who had the biggest drone today? Sick. Yeah, so that's the they're born for one purpose only. They wait for that mating season and then they come and die. Have you ever been to like
R.I.P.
RIP drone bees? Have you ever been to I think really anywhere out of Idaho and Utah with all the come and goes.
Yeah,
The bees come and go to
they
heaven.
do. It's probably where the name came from.
The drone bees.
Yeah, they're probably like, what is that? And somebody's like, the drone bees that
They
come,
come
and
and
go.
go.
You know, that's a great gas station name.
We should, because people also come in here, ejaculate, and leave and die. So,
Well, that just got weird.
you ever been to a truck stop? As it always does. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying here with us, listening to our stupidity.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
You got some good fun. Have a great new year.
We did hope. We hope you had fun, like the bees.
But don't die.
Don't die. Don't ejaculate and die. We hope to see you next week. Thanks for listening.
Bye.